Hey guys, it's Jade and welcome back to Cedar Zoo. Apologies before the episode begins. Apologies just in case of a little bit of frame rate dropping or anything like that. Today we're going to be working on, or for the first part of the episode, we're going to be working on this little part here. It's going to be a little waterfall walk. So you'll walk through this path, have a waterfall coming down from this mountain up above. So yeah, I do apologize if there are any frame rate drops throughout the video. I tried my best to make it either paused or just smooth when recording it, so it should be fairly good, but just yeah, sorry in advance. And also, guys, come on, we're smashing the channel recently. Thanks so much. We've grown so much and getting so many new people and new subscribers and new views. So if you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss this series at all, because this is a damn good series so far. So I hope you're enjoying it, and yeah, let's get into the video. I haven't actually done too much waterfalls or anything like that. I've done like small ones, but this one's pretty big, so I haven't had too much practice with making them. So if it's not the best, my apologies. You also do see a little bit of the I don't even know what they are. I guess like the spawners. Like you can see like that little black thing, that's the actual, I'm just going to call them spawners, but you know what I mean. You can see a bunch of them once it's all finished when you walk through the path, but that's okay, is what it is. You can't really get rid of them. They don't make any longer of a trail. This is like the longest one at like 10 meters. It goes like 10, 5 and 1 or something like that. So yeah, this is the longest one, which is a bit of a shame. I reckon they should make like a longer, like a 20 meter one or like a 50 or something, just so it's one continuous fall rather than a bunch of stoppages. So then you don't get this whole all the spawners in the way. But yeah, we're going to be doing quite a bit of work, so sped it up a little bit. We're going to have like a little pond at the top here, do a bunch of rock work around the mountain, and then we get into the African safari, which is very exciting. That's probably what you've stopped in this episode for. I'll leave a timestamp for when we start that in case you aren't interested or whatever in watching this time lapse of the waterfall. So yeah, leave a timestamp and you can go check that out. But I wanted to try cover up as much as this as I could, especially around like the back of the dome where you can sort of come up to that sky bridge there and look over. I wanted to make it look neater and more realistic. So yeah, we do a bunch of rocks everywhere and do some trees, and it looks good. I'm pretty happy with it for my first waterfall. I'm pretty stoked with how it turned out. So yeah, that's pretty good. We also build a little monorail as well in this episode. I didn't realize you can do single back and forth ways instead of just having a massive monorail track all around the park, which I thought I wanted, but now that I've seen and built one that goes like just back and forth, I think I might just leave it at that. We might get another one if we ever, like if we finish this park and then start like another park or another series or whatnot. I'll try do that first so I can build the park around it, not build the yeah, so you can see the spawners there. So I tried my best to hide them, but is what it is. Here I am making a little bit of space for the monorail. But yeah, if we ever do another park or another series, I'll build the station first and then start the park. Just make it a little bit easier rather than trying to do it next and then like trying to anticipate where the next stops would be. It's just a lot easier to do it first, I reckon. So yeah, with any other future projects, I'll look into doing that first, because it's a bit annoying to try and build a transport ride once the park's pretty well off. We do skip the part of me like building it just because I didn't realize it can go back and forth. So yeah, I spent like a good 20 minutes just building it, and there it goes, it cut. But yeah, basically that's going to be the starting of the station, and it goes all the way up to the mountain there, and then another stop down behind it. But yeah, that's another thing about building it now. I had to anticipate where I want another station. So yeah, note to self, do it before you've started the park, not during, because yeah, it's a nightmare. Now we have started on the African safari. I'm pretty it's an African safari. I mean, it's got zebras, it's got buffalo, it's got some other type of buffalo, it's got I think it's got like 5 or 6 different species in this massive enclosure, which is pretty cool. I do expand it again, so yeah, I definitely wanted to have this path that we built just then to walk through it, so that's what we did. We have it so you can walk through and have the enclosure on either side, which is pretty cool. It's like you're in it, there's a few tunnels for the animals to go under, and we build, I love this enclosure, guys. It looks great. It's just, I put a lot of effort into it, and I hope you can see that once the finished project is completed. We also do a walkthrough at the end, so if you're not wanting to see how we do this build and you just want to see the walkthrough, like first person view, yeah, it'll be at the end. So just skip to the end if you want to see that, and we will see you in the next episode. And this whole enclosure, yeah, I didn't actually know what I was going to do first, so I just did this, and then I was like, nah, there's no way that I'm going to put these little anteater type shoebox sized animals in this massive enclosure. So we get rid of that, and yeah, put some zebras, some buffaloes, another buffalo, and some other things in, and yeah, here I am getting rid of them all, and we go and have a look at and see what other animals we can put in. Here I am, yeah, extending the habitat so it goes on either side of this walkway, and part of the monorail as well. We go through, and probably could have have it come over a bit more so you see more of it on the ride, but I want it to be very interactive with guests and everything like that, so it's not too, but yeah, the only animal that isn't in here is the ostrich, but that's up at the top of the dome, so don't really need to do it, and the giraffe. So yeah, we might possibly put the giraffe in. I reckon it'll be pretty cool to see it in. So yeah, here we are putting these zebras are sick. Like, yeah, I didn't actually realize they tell you which animal they're compatible with in the menu. So if you ever need to know, just go into the menu and you'll be able to see not all animals are compatible with animals. Some like to be alone, some like certain animals. So yeah, just go check it out and you'll see for yourself. Yeah, so look at them, they're so sick. So yeah, they definitely like packs. So I think like 4 or 5 of each species in here. It's like you'd think that would fill it up. No, there's still so much space for the animals. They've also started like having babies and everything. So in one of the sleeping quarters, it's like a little hut at the top. One of the little huts, there's like beds and stuff. Yeah, up there's like little babies sleeping in there, and it's sick. So yeah, definitely want this to be like super full of wildlife, and just have it so it's really like it. You would think it's in Africa in the savanna desert or something like that, and they're all in there together. So yeah, now we're just starting to decorate it. Then we do custom fence and a couple buildings and stuff like that, decorations, which is the best part. You guys know that I love my decorations and custom fences and making it look all nice indeed. So yeah, this whole habitat is custom. Everything is custom. So I'm pretty happy with that and how it turned out. Do a lot of rock work and a lot of terrain manipulation, and just a lot of time and effort went into this episode. So that's probably why it's a bit late. I usually try and do 1 or 2 a week, and this one is like a week late, so I do apologize for that, but hopefully it's worth it, because yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. We have this path that goes all the way around as well. And another cool thing that we add to this habitat is a seated tour guide, I guess you could call it that. There's a tour guide that comes over and speaks to them, and they've got this cool thing in the game where it's seating, so you add the seat and guests come down and sit to it, and it's like a full-on like interactive type, show, I guess you could say. So yeah, we build that and build a hut, and it looks sick, guys. I'm really happy. So yeah, I like to get distracted with other projects or things like that. So yeah, I've done some of the path up there, and yeah, then we just start doing more. I'm extending it even more. So like it's massive. Like I need to actually have a look at the actual size of it and let you guys know, because I reckon it'll be well over 1,000 meters squared, cubed meter. I don't know. I just probably made myself sound stupid there, but it's a massive enclosure. It's got 3 different lakes in it, and yeah, so these are the 2 little sort of like tunnels that the animals can go under the paths for. So one is an actual tunnel that they can go through, and the other one's in a lake that they can swim through as well. They do use both of them. It's great to see them like swimming and going under, and especially up here where I've started doing this fence is where we build like a little shack that I like, a sort of like a swamp shack. So yeah, they go in there and you can get nice and close, and I'll also add another seated tour to it up here, because I think it's very cool to get that close to them, especially like because they sleep there, they eat there, there's like all that sort of stuff there for them, so you can get nice and close and get lots of information there while they're like right close to the guest. So here I am trying to figure out what sort of fence and barrier I wanted. I wasn't sure, because I haven't done these animals before, I wasn't sure on how to do the barrier, so it's just sort of just a trial and error type thing. But in the end, yeah, we just go with this brick wall and then just add these column wood pieces, and then just another one across, and then that's it. Like it looks neat, it looks tidy, and I really like it. Then we just add it to a blueprint and then copy and paste it through the entire path, which was very time consuming. It took forever to do all this, so I hope you can appreciate how long it took, and I hope you like it. It's not the same barrier all the way around. It goes this barrier all the way to the waterfall, and there's like another barrier because there's like closer to the actual path, and yeah, on the other side where the seating area is, it's a lot of different work, and a lot of hours went into this habitat. So I hope you're enjoying the episode so far. If you are, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe if you're new, and hopefully you will see another video very soon. And I also want to try and stream this as well, so make sure to follow my Twitch, twitch.tv/DradeSpate SP8. So yeah, make sure to jump over there and show some love. So I didn't really like how this looked with the supports for the paths there, so I made a custom bridge type support on both bridges, which looks pretty cool. I'm happy with how it turned out. Tried my best to cover up all the imperfections and all the stuff like that. So it did take a little while to get all this, because we had to do it on an angle, but also on a tilt. So there was multiple multiple takes to try and get it right, and had to be like the right positioning to the pathway as well. And then yeah, it just took a long time. And then yeah, for some reason like the axis wasn't working straight, so we had that all messing up, and yeah, had to use these little pieces because the other ones are like considered walls, so you can't manipulate them like this. But we got there in the end. I think it looks good. And then yeah, we just have this go all the way down, and we cover up the inside as well, so you can't see any of that from afar. It looks good. If you get up close and personal, try and nitpick it, then I suppose you can see all the imperfections a bit. But I think it turned out all right, and I'm happy with it. Trying to make it look as best as I can. And yeah, you won't really be able to see too much of it because it, like, once we do the and as well, we cover most of it up with rocks and trees and stuff. But yeah, we're on the pathway most of the time anyway, so we won't really be going underneath here very much. For like the walkthrough at the very end of the series, it'll just be for where the guests can go. Like, they probably won't even be on like the staff paths or anything like that. It'll just be where the guests are able to access. So yeah, not too worried about it, but I definitely wanted to make sure it looked good because, you know, you guys are seeing it, so I wanted to make it look good. And I can definitely cover as much up as I can with rocks and trees and stuff like that, so not too worried about it all. You just gotta, like I always say, trust the process. I didn't like how it was super duper flat everywhere, so yeah, it made a little bit of bumps here and there. And yeah, then we'll start to work on the shack soon. Just doing a bit of custom paint work there. Yeah, so I just added these bedding all around because I wanted them to have multiple sleeping areas and everything like that. So I added a bunch, and then yeah, we add a couple. Well, we add one shack in the video, and then I reckon I'll build, or at least just copy it, and put it somewhere else. So yeah, I reckon that's what we'll do. I definitely had this sort of inspired by like sort of like a, just think of like a swamp shack type thing. I tried my best to make it look somewhat run down and overgrown and stuff like that, so I think I did okay. It turned out well. I'm happy with it. The animals love it. They're always around there. Just need to get some guests around, and I reckon that'll help when we add another seating section there just behind it, because yeah, there's a window right here. The guests can see straight in. They can see them sleeping or eating or whatnot. So I reckon it'll be pretty good place to put the education thing. I can't even remember what it's called. Like, yeah, I had no idea. I cannot remember for the life of me. Try and add as much detail as possible, and I think it turns out quite nice indeed. We add like this little awning, so it was sort of like, think of it as like this used to be like maybe like a hunter's cabin, or like maybe even like the caretaker to the actual sanctuary, and then, you know, he left or whatever, and like now the animals have like taken over, and yeah, this is their shack, this is their house now. So yeah, they sleep in it, and yeah, they love it. Added a nice little awning all the way around. Canoe down here, I think it was pretty cool. It's like a rundown canoe. It's just sitting there in the water. I think it's pretty nice. But yeah, we had like a little deck here, little door for them. The animals can't actually go out here, but it's okay. It adds to it, you know. So yeah, I tried my best to make it look good and just add a bunch of stuff. I might go back actually and add like a few more decorations on the actual deck here, like barrels or like pots or stuff like that, just to make it look a little bit more realistic. This is me trying my best to try and copy and paste all this stuff to the other side of the path, because I did one side and I gotta do the other. So it worked out pretty well, but yeah, I definitely had to adjust most of it. But yeah, we got the most part in the somewhat right vicinity, and then yeah, I just went through and just altered the other side a little bit just so it connected a bit better. And I'm not sure if I should add a like a roof piece here and there throughout the path, so let me know if you think I should add some sort of roof section. I'm not opposed to adding it, so if you do think it'll look good, let me know below and I'll see what I can do. It wouldn't be for the entire thing, it would just be like sections here and there. Maybe if there's like an information stand there or something like that, something we can get the people to stay longer at, then maybe we can add like a little roof piece over that. But for the majority of the actual path, we won't. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Also, let me know if there's a certain animal or certain style that you want. Right now, I'm just doing whatever floats my boat, whatever grinds my gears, whatever burns that omelette, you know what I'm saying? So I hope you are enjoying it, because I'm enjoying making this park, this series. So hopefully you're enjoying it, and if you have any questions or inquiries, let me know and I'll try my best. So yeah, just trying to cover up this underneath the tunnel a bit better, and I think we achieve it. I think it looks pretty good. We are coming up to the end of the episode, so we will do I do actually do a bit more work between now and the walkthrough, so if there's a few things changed, don't be alarmed. I'll let you know what they are and what I did. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and all the support on the channel recently. We've like grown, I don't even know, but a lot of new people are here, so thank you very much once again. I adore your support and your feedback as well, so thank you all for the comments and everything like that. And yeah, now we will get into real time and I will walk you through what I've done. Alright, so things might look a little bit different here, but I assure you it's the same place. So this is the entrance to the actual habitat. Yeah, apologies for the frame rate around that. This is the little seated area, information type thing, whatever it is, and I built like this cool little cute little shack there. I think I'll copy and paste that shack potentially and put in the actual habitat. But yeah, look how lovely and lush this looks. Still haven't finished, there's still a lot more stuff to do, so I'll show you that in the next episode. We'll go over it, we'll just build this wall on stream or in my own time or whatnot. But yeah, the animals are absolutely loving this enclosure. There's the zebras going in the water, they love the water. There's a buffalo. Oh, it's sick. It looks so good. I'm really happy with it. We built this retaining wall that goes all the way around this pathway because it's elevated. So that's pretty much this entire side complete with, there's another animal, complete with like they can't get out, like the habitat barrier. So yeah, that's neat. Yeah, still need to do this railing that goes all the way along and connect it up, and add some more stuff around here because it's a little bit bare right now. But yeah, we'll add another seated area there, I reckon, for the information, and probably just save that shack and do the exact same thing. So makes it nice and easy. This railing, it's great. It's high, but it shows a lot. Like you can see through it, like super easy, and yeah, it looks good. It took me so long, you have no idea, to do all of this on both sides. It's ridiculous. I'm glad it's done, but I'm also like, did I really just spend like an hour doing this entire thing? Yep, I did. Does it look good? Yeah, it does. Do you like it? Hopefully. But yeah, this is the African habitat. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, there's a sleeping zebra. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and I will see you in the next episode. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. See ya.